Hope you can see now my screen.
It's fine.
Okay. Marine Biological Station is a part of National Institute of Biology, and we are partnered in Assemble Plus together with another department. This is the Department of Biotechnology and System Biology. So National Institute of Biology is the largest institute in Slovenia who is dedicated to basic research in the field of biology and related natural sciences. And it's celebrates now 60 years of existence. And also a lot of applied research is related to industry. So we support a lot the research in the industry and collaborate a lot with Slovenian pharmaceutical companies. We are also very involved in teaching. And at the Institute, we have infrastructural center, and part of the infrastructure center, which consists from big equipment, is in Ljubljana at the headquarters, and the part is at the marine station in Piran. So in institute in numbers, we are the third largest institute in Slovenia. So we have roughly about 160 employees. More than half of them is permanent employee, and the rest are non-permanent staff. Most of the staff are researchers, and many of us are involved in teaching processes at all Slovenian universities and also abroad. Currently, we have 24 doctoral students and almost 50 technical staff. What is important, the Institute has a lot of certificates because of our orientation towards to collaborate with small and large companies. So we have as well good laboratory practice certificates, and then accreditation for a lot of different methodologies, and especially accreditation in quantification methods for nucleic acid target sequences with qPCR and digital PCR. And we are very proud because our colleagues also collaborate with AVEXA to develop a new Zolgensma drug, which is the most expensive drug, and they help them and support in some techniques which demands a digital PCR. Marine Station celebrated 2 years ago 50 years of existence, and this is the building. We are at the northern part of Adriatic Sea, and we are quite small group with 40 people. Most of us are researchers. There are 7 doctoral students, some technicians and administrators. We have quite a lot of international collaborations. Usually we have per year around 15 visiting researchers from really different countries, and around 10 master students. Also, some are from Slovenia, and some are coming from through Erasmus schema from other universities. Through different projects and bilateral collaboration projects, we have very intensive collaboration with neighboring countries such as Italy, Austria, Germany, Portugal, Croatia, Montenegro, and also far away as Brazil and Argentina. In this schema, you can see where we are. We are actually at the northern place of Adriatic Sea in the Gulf of Trieste. The red arrow is pointed place where is the marine station. And the area is very interesting because Gulf of Trieste is very shallow gulf. And here are also some physical and chemical parameters have a great influence on the environment and the area. We can see here is Koper, Isola, and Piran, and here is the place where is the marine station, and here are also Salinas. The area was quite heavily populated, and in the past has a lot of industry. So the Gulf itself is quite polluted, especially it was polluted in the past. And one of the main problems was pollution with mercury, which still persists today. And the effects of climate change are quite visible in the Gulf as well, because it's shallow and it has local conditions like strong winds, and currents has a great influence on the ecosystem. Otherwise, the ecosystem is quite diverse, as you can see from the promotional movie, and it has quite several very interesting habitats, especially like coralligenous habitats, and as well also some geomorphological peculiarities in the Gulf. We also have oceanographic buoy, which is 2 nautical meters away of the coastline. So the group is dedicated to understand functioning of marine coastal ecosystem, and we are also, we put a lot of pressure as well, our effort to develop efficient observational systems. I mentioned we have oceanographic buoy, and also a lot of our studies dedicated to study anthropogenic impacts on the coastal area. This is also visible in very intensive and extensive monitoring program, because we have a lot of collaboration with national authorities like our environmental agencies and also other ministries. So we work a lot on marine strategy and water framework directive, and we develop a lot of methods how to measure, how to assess good ecological status of the sea. And we also carried out hydrological monitoring by our buoy Vida. As classical marine biology station, we are very open to the society. So we have open day, we have a lot of publications, especially for general public, and we also host some congresses. And we are very proud that we have at least 1 per year open day, when we invite a lot of kids and students from Slovenia, and show them our work in their in a very nice and understandable way. So you can find us on a website of Assemble Plus. So if you like to collaborate with us, you can touch us via liaison officer email, and we are very we will explain you our facilities. So among first facilities, we actually provide access to the ecosystem, because as I mentioned, the ecosystem is very peculiar. So, and it's very variable and probably very interesting to conduct different kind of research. So we can offer you, all the users, we can offer vessel, boat, and scuba diving facilities. And also you can use independently all those facilities for your projects. Then we offer as well buoy Vida, as I mentioned. There is measured a lot of meteorological parameters and as well physical and chemical parameters in the sea. And the buoy Vida can also serve as a probe where you can put your individual probes and test and measure conditions in the sea. We also have high frequency radar, together with the colleagues from Italy, and all the data are available for the last 15 years back. We are also members of EMODNet, so you can find a lot of our data in dedicated databases. Then we offer on-site experimental facilities. So we offer dry labs like multipurpose biology lab, microscopy, light microscopy, scanning electron microscopy, then labs for molecular biology, microbiology, chemistry lab, growth chambers, and wet labs, and as well aquaria. Aquaria are custom made, so they are suitable for a variety of manipulations with animals and for short-term rearing of animals. Then we offer as well some biological resources, different cultures of algae and bacterial DNA samples. Then we offer samples of macrofauna from soft and hard bottom falling community. Then epifauna and some Epistobranchia specimens, elasmobranchs, macroalgae specimens, and also some specimens from zooplankton, from macrozooplankton like scyphozoans, and also some other zooplankton samples. From technological platform, we offer everything what you need to work for metabarcoding, to work with in the genomics, so qPCRs, digital PCRs, and new generation sequences. And together with the colleagues from Department of Biotechnology and System Biology, we also offer some e-services that are data analysis tools and software such as GoMapMan and others. As a partner of Assemble Plus, we also participate in the genomic observatories. So we participate in Ocean Sampling Day and in ARMS. So we have at least 3 ARMS in our area. Usually we left them for 3 months and then analyze, and the samples are analyzed then together in the Common Center in Heraklion. Until now, we host some guests via transnational access schema. So we have 4 visits. We have researchers from neighboring countries, from Italy, Portugal, Serbia. At the moment, due to the COVID situation, we have 4 waiting projects waiting to be conducted at our station. And also our researchers are use opportunity from transnational schema and visit and make some research in the Italy. So we are very happy that some researchers were very satisfied. I hope that all of them were satisfied with our facilities. And we are really open for all the projects and suggestions. So I kindly invite you to contact via my contact email, and we will try to help you. Thank you very much to listen.
Thank you, Andrea. I don't know if anyone wants to ask questions. I can only say it's a very, very nice place and very interesting also historically. I think you mentioned the problems with pollution and industry, and one of the things that they had there was shipyards with diving teams and so on. I saw some pictures in the museum there, which had quite a bit about diving. So that's it's quite an interesting place to go anyway, if you can, when we can. But if you want to know more about the marine station, you can ask a question now. There is a Yvonne. You can ask.
Hello, Andrea.
Hello, Yvonne.
Nice presentation. So I have heard news about possibilities in the near future of Slovenia joining EMBRC. Can you tell us something?
Yes. Our Ministry of Science and Education, they actually expressed interest to join new research infrastructures. And they were also at our meeting in 2018. And now we are in the phase where we have to explain in more details how the Slovenian joining to EMBRC will look like as well, especially in the way to present the benefits for Slovenia to participate in EMBRC. And I would like to say that participation in research infrastructure like EMBRC, it's crucial for small marine stations as we are, because I would like to say that we are quite well equipped, but I think we still have, we have a lot of knowledge, and we still have free capacities, and we can offer those capacities and as well our knowledge to participate and collaborate with other researchers. So I hope that in the near future, the Slovenian authorities will decide that it's worth to join EMBRC.
We hope for the same.
Okay, thank you very much. We still have 10 minutes, so unless there is any other question. Thank you very much, Andrea. I have to log out. I noticed that the Zoom is only set for 40 minutes, so I'm going to try to resolve this. But meanwhile, Andrea will put a video, and then we'll in 10 minutes we'll be back.
Thank you.
At NHBS, our purpose is to support those who are passionate about wildlife, ecology, and conservation. We stock a variety of books and equipment to suit the needs of marine conservation professionals, and our innovation and research team are here to help develop custom products for any project. We are happy to provide advice and to support you before, during, and after your purchase. Visit nhbs.com today to find out more.
First-class scientific research relies on effective, convenient access to tools, facilities, and data. Assemble Plus is a European Union-funded research and innovation program with a consortium of over 20 partners that integrates key marine research facilities across Europe and beyond, offering access to top-tier research infrastructure through a competitive application procedure, evaluated on the basis of a feasibility assessment and research excellence. Whether from academia, industry, or policy, through its easy and straightforward application process, Assemble Plus provides scientists with on-site or remote access to biological resources, varied ecosystems, experimental facilities, technology platforms, e-infrastructure, and expertise, and provides lodging and catering support over the course of their placement. Assemble Plus also performs its own networking and research activities, ranging from interacting with new users and businesses to cryobanking marine organisms to providing diving services for researchers. Over the course of the project, as well as providing access, Assemble Plus aims to strengthen transnational and multidisciplinary networks, create public-private partnerships, enable new technologies and services, upskill researchers, and improve the long-term sustainability of Europe's marine biological stations. So, if you're a researcher in need of access to marine infrastructure, such as laboratories, equipment, or any other provision, Assemble Plus welcomes proposals for access on a rolling basis from the 29th of August 2018 to the 30th of October 2020. For more information about the project and call for access, please visit www.assembleplus.eu.
The marine environment is a rich and largely unexplored reservoir of biodiversity with vast potential for food, health and biotechnology. The European Marine Biological Resource Centre, EMBRC, is a research infrastructure which aims to unlock the knowledge and innovation potential of our oceans. It enables researchers and companies to access marine organisms, expertise, and experimental facilities to study them. Headquartered in Paris, EMBRC brings together 45 sites in 9 member countries.
We provide access to specialist facilities and services that enable researchers from academia and industry to study marine life and develop innovative solutions to address societal challenges like climate change and health and food sustainability. We support both fundamental and applied research, particularly for areas like biodiscovery, biotechnology, aquaculture, biodiversity, and climate change research. EMBRC-supported research has already led to novel, high-impact research in human health, product and medicine development, and aquaculture, and it's helping us to fully grasp the crucial role of ocean life.
EMBRC has benefited hundreds of researchers across Europe and beyond, delivering robust and efficient services and expertise to help users obtain the best possible results.
So EMBRC is continuing to develop its services. We're working to start recording biodiversity at many of our sites using molecular techniques to put in place so-called genomics observatories. This will allow us to have a much better understanding of how our oceans function and their current health. In addition, we're increasing our bioprospecting capabilities to better support the development of new products and solutions from the sea.
EMBRC is a single access point to remote and on-site services in Europe, supporting marine research and innovation across borders.
Now from the Adriatic, we go to the Atlantic and to the Ria de Vigo in northwest Spain. And so this is where ESIMAT, the marine station of the University of Vigo, is present, is situated, and it's part of the EMBRC Spain. And Fish da Costa is going to make the presentation. So please go ahead, Fish.
Thank you, Adelino. Good morning, everybody. I'm going to share my screen. All right. Okay. Is it fine? Can you see it?
Very good.
Okay, thank you, Adelina. First of all, good morning, and I would like to congratulate the organizers for the organization of this great event, and thank them for the slot that they provided to present the services of our marine station. Toralla Marine Station, ESIMAT, belongs to the Marine Research Center theme at the University of Vigo, so it's the main research infrastructure for marine sciences of the Marine Research Center. So first of all, I would like to introduce the general frame. So as I said, ESIMAT belongs to the Marine Research Center, and who we are. Our mission is to contribute to the conservation and sustainable use of the ocean, seas, and marine resources through the generation and transfer of knowledge based on science, technology, and innovation. And our vision is to be an international reference center on the ocean research and a key actor in blue innovation, technology transfer, and dissemination in the European Atlantic area. So the main role of the Marine Research Center is being the central element of the marine strategy of the University of Vigo, and has as main functions to represent the university in organizations such as Marine Board and Euromarine to lead the Campus of International Excellence of the Sea, Campus do Mar, and coordinate the Spanish node of EMBRC, and also to drive University of Vigo main marine research and innovation activities. So we are structured in 3 key instruments at the University of Vigo. So the Marine Research Center has a component, as I said, linked to track national research and development leadership through Campus do Mar. The researchers are integrated in the Marine Research Center, and the facilities, the service provider is the ESIMAT, and also there is a component of teaching through the Faculty of Marine Science and Biology of the University of Vigo. We are really focused on climate change and marine biotechnology, and the areas of specialization of theme are 5, so they are represented here, and one is biodiversity and ecosystem services, another is integrated management of coastal zone. Also global change and pollution. We are really focused also in aquaculture and sustainable exploitation of resources. And there is also some groups of researchers working on renewable energies and new resources. Here I present some figures, some indicators that are referred to the period 2016 to 2019. So the Marine Research Center is formed by 15 research groups plus 3 individual researchers, and it groups more than 110 researchers. And we are involved in different international and national projects. There is also collaboration with private companies. 2 spin-offs have been created from the research groups that are integrated in the Marine Research Center. And now I'm going to talk about our facilities as service provider. We are found in the southern margin of the Rio of Vigo, so northwest of Spain, in a small island called Toralla. And the interesting point of our location is that Rio of Vigo is a zone with a high diversity due to the upwelling conditions that can be found in certain periods of the year, such as the summer. You can book our services at ESIMAT contacting through EMBRC, but also directly. Here there is the link to our booking portal. So here you can see also a preview of what you will find in our website to book the services. You only have to register, and then you can, once you have an account that is validated, you can book any services that is included here. And also there is other information, and you can contact the responsible staff for each of the services in case you need to ask for information. The core values of ESIMAT are service orientation, user support, flexibility, and continuous improvement. So our service provision is certified under the quality management system ISO 9001. And here you can see a list of the different services that are certified by ISO right now, but there are others that are in the process of being certified. And now I will show the main services that we provide right now. So in the category ecosystem access, we have 2 research vessels to sample and to do field work. And there is different sampling equipment that can be booked. So there are dredges, CTD, site scan sonar. There is also the possibility of booking diving equipment, and we have a diving team that will go with you to sample or to carry out different types of studies in the subtidal zone. And also there is support for doing any kind of experiment in the southern Galician Rias. So there is a opportunity to access any intertidal or subtidal zone. Another of the core services that we provide at DECIMAT are the supply of marine biological resources. So we have a category of culture organisms, microalgae, zooplankton, 7 types of zooplankton that can be supplied, but also upon request, we can culture for you, or you can come and users can come and develop different cultivation experiments with mollusks, such as clams, cockles, oysters, mussels, and with different species of fish. There is also the possibility to request the collection of fauna and flora in the wild, or also be accompanied by the staff to collect the samples. We also hold a small microalgae culture collection with more than 40 strains of microalgae, mainly focused on aquaculture, and also different types of studies linked to global change. There is also the provision of marine model organisms, such as sea urchins. We can provide mature sea urchins for ecotoxicological studies all year round. Also the fish Cyprinodon, Daphnia and Cirella. And of course, all the permits and authorizations can be managed by our staff, and there is a service that can be booked. So any sampling, immersion, and transport permits can be requested by our staff and managed. Also, these permits linked to fish experimentation. And in addition to that, thanks to the work that the University of Vigo has developed, coordinating EBB project, that is the European Blue Biobank project that is coordinated by University of Vigo and funded by Interreg. We have incorporated in our website information regarding compliance with access and benefit sharing regulations. There will be another workshop on the 29th about access and benefit sharing and Nagoya Protocol, and we have included some information for the users in our website, and also a guide for users in order to request the permits for accessing genetic resources to the competent national authorities of Spain. In terms of experimental facilities and equipment, there are aquaria and tanks of different volumes, and is really adaptable, so users can request and we can try to find what they need. Also different types of wet and dry labs with controlled temperature rooms, also rooms dedicated to mollusks and fish breeding, wet labs, dry labs, and a biosecurity room where users can do different types of microbiological studies. Other of the facilities that are integrated in the European project Aquacost Plus are the mesoconsoms. We have 2 modules of 3 floating pelagic mesoconsoms that you can see in the down part of the slide, and also we have opened on 2020 land-based mesoconsoms facilities with different types of volumes, and you can see also in in the down part of the slide another picture. And of course, the labs are equipped with different types of equipments. We have a microscopy, different equipments for measurements, sterilization, and sample processing. Another category of services are sample processing and analysis. So there is a service linked to histological processing, and we have both the possibility that the users do by themselves, or our staff do for the users, from sample dissection to their fixation, paraffin impregnation, cutting and dyeing for any kind of pathological studies or reproductive studies. There is also the possibility to request services for sample analysis of water samples, sediments, and biological material. And also, in addition to that, there is ecotoxicology bioassays with different types of organisms, such as microalgae, sea urchin, and bivalves, copepods, and bacteria. And also, there is an oceanography unit that provides services. So there is an oceanometeorological data station that is located at Toraya Island and has been registering data every 10 minutes since July 2013. So this data is available and can be requested. And also linked to that, there is a social media profile, Toraya Mar, at Twitter and also on Facebook, that it provides weather forecast of seawater and air conditions every day, 3 times per day. We have a high frequency radar that provides superficial currents in real time for the outer part of Ria of Vigo, and oceanographic equipment with CTD, scan sonar, and also we provide technical support for sampling and oceanographic campaigns. In the last part, I would like to show 3 examples of some services that are linked with Transnational Access Project that we have been implemented at ESIMAD. This first one is linked to one of the activities of Assemble Plus, and that my colleague Andrea has also explained. That is a genomic observatory, the artificial reef monitoring structure. So we have some structures of arms located at Ria de Vigo. And this activity is led by Professor Jesus Troncoso at FIM. So we received one user from Portugal, Barbara Leite, and they went to the field with the divers. They sampled the arms and took it to the lab and then analyzed it in a web lab. Another example of a research project that the users can develop at CECIMAT is a transnational access project that was developed linked with a collaboration with Cristina Sobrino, and they studied the effect of climate change on phytoplankton communities. So they went to the field and they collect surface water with phytoplankton communities and also deep water to enrich the culture then, and then place, they did a setup in the mesocols in land-based in order to test different temperatures and acidification scenarios, and they follow that for 15 days. And the last sample is linked to ecotoxicology. So we received another project led by Maria Oliveiro from Italy, and they studied the effect of the microplastics and their additives on marine larvae using, as marine model sea urchins. So they also provided a seminar at ESIMAD. And that's also, if you want, you can contact me if you need that we help you to develop any project, or contact any of our staff through our website. So,
thank you, Fish. So if you want to ask questions, please put them in the chat. I have a quick question. How far can people go with your boats? Is it just in the RIAs, or they can go out a bit further?
Mainly it's in the RIAs, because there are small vessels, but they can go out of the RIAs not really far away, but depending on the conditions, on the weather conditions, because as you know, we are in the Atlantic, and during winter, sometimes there are
it's
heavy weather.
It's quite quite heavy sometimes, and plenty of rain, of course.
Yeah.
Any questions? No. Well, it seems there's no questions. You give a very detailed account of what's available, and so I think people are quite well informed now. So I can only say thank you, and we will be back at 13:30 European Central Time for a series of talks, also by Assemble and Assemble Plus users. So I hope to see you later.
Thank you very much, Adelino. Bye.
First-class scientific research relies on effective, convenient access to tools, facilities, and data. Assemble Plus is a European Union-funded research and innovation program with a consortium of over 20 partners that integrates key marine research facilities across Europe and beyond, offering access to top-tier research infrastructure through a competitive application procedure, evaluated on the basis of a feasibility assessment and research excellence. Whether from academia, industry, or policy, through its easy and straightforward application process, Assemble Plus provides scientists with on-site or remote access to biological resources, varied ecosystems, experimental facilities, technology platforms, e-infrastructure, and expertise, and provides lodging and catering support over the course of their placement. Assemble Plus also performs its own networking and research activities, ranging from interacting with new users and businesses to cryobanking marine organisms to providing diving services for researchers. Over the course of the project, as well as providing access, Assemble Plus aims to strengthen transnational and multidisciplinary networks, create public-private partnerships, enable new technologies and services, upskill researchers, and improve the long-term sustainability of Europe's marine biological stations. So, if you're a researcher in need of access to marine infrastructure, such as laboratories, equipment, or any other provision, Assemble Plus welcomes proposals for access on a rolling basis from the 29th of August 2018 to the 30th of October 2020. For more information about the project and call for access, please visit www.assembleplus.eu.